If you're preparing for your CAM license, this module will teach you one of the most vital duties you'll ever face: insurance. As a community association manager, you're not just protecting buildings, you're protecting livelihoods, property value, and peace of mind. Lesson 4.0: Intro to Insurance. In this lesson, you will understand the role of the Board of Directors in securing insurance, learn the different types of insurance needed by Florida community associations, know when to consult legal and insurance professionals, why insurance matters. The Board of Directors is legally and ethically responsible for protecting the assets of the association. This means making wise, lawful insurance decisions using the governing documents. Florida statutes, lending institution requirements, expert advice from Florida certified insurance agents. 4 types of insurance every CAM must know. 1. Property insurance, also called hazard or named risk insurance. This protects the common areas and structural elements of the property. 2. Liability insurance protects the community association if someone sues due to negligence. Think slip and fall accidents. 3. Directors and officers insurance, D&O, covers board members from personal liability for decisions they make while serving the association. 4. Workers' compensation pays medical expenses and lost wages for employees injured on the job. Lesson 4.1: Property insurance. Let's dig deeper into property coverage, because this is where CAMs often face the greatest risk and responsibility. Florida statutes require full replacement cost insurance for condominiums, adequate coverage for homeowner associations, HOAs. There are 2 major types of coverage in these policies. Named peril covers only what's listed: fire, theft, etc. All risk, special perils, covers everything, not specifically excluded. A. Association property and liability, insurance property. Coverage: association fire and casualty. This covers common property as originally installed, including approved alterations. It does not cover individual owners' personal property inside units. Policies must cover exterior structures, original interior installations, equipment like HVAC systems, as of Jan 1, 2009. Property coverage: Windstorm insurance, usually obtained through Citizens Property Insurance Corporation, CPIC. But beware, if more than 25% of your rentals are transient, less than 30 days 3 times a year, you're not eligible. Property coverage: ordinance or law, covers additional costs after a loss, like code compliance upgrades, demolition, value loss. Liability coverage: this includes protection from legal claims involving bodily injury, personal injury, advertising injury, property damage. The typical policy provides $1,000 per occurrence. When the total aggregate limit is used up in a year, the insurance stops. Umbrella policies: these give additional protection after your base policies are exhausted, usually added in 1 million increments, much cheaper than raising base coverage. Employment practices. Liability covers the association if an employee files claims like wrongful termination, sexual harassment, discrimination. Pro tip for CAMs: always consult both the insurance agent and attorney before renewing or switching policies. For HOAs, this insurance requirement can be waived annually by majority vote at a properly called meeting. Also, consider cyber liability protection for things like online fraud and fund transfers. B. Unit owner property and liability insurance. What unit owners must insure. Florida law says that unit owners, not the association, are responsible for personal property, wall, floor, ceiling coverings, built-in cabinets, countertops, water heaters and filters, appliances, blinds, curtains. This is why the HO6 policy exists. Homeowners HO6 policy. This policy protects the unit owners. Personal property liability. Loss of use. Special assessments. MN $2,000 coverage required. $250 max deductible. Also required, HO6 must be excess coverage. It pays only after association insurance is exhausted. Subrogation Florida law prevents insurance companies from suing the association if the association's own policy doesn't include subrogation rights. C. Exclusions and limited liability. Most policies do not cover flood, earthquake, nuclear damage, war, vermin, intentional acts, neglect. Flood and wind often need separate policies, especially in coastal areas. Excluded from fire and casualty coverage: flooring, electrical fixtures, appliances, cabinets and countertops, window treatments. Liability exclusions generally include vehicles, boats, aircraft, alcohol liability, employee injuries, demo operations, owner's limited liability. Per Florida Statute 7198.119, an owner's financial liability for common expenses is limited to their assessments. Liability for association actions is proportional to their ownership. Owners can never be liable beyond the value of their unit. In legal cases where the association may be sued beyond insurance coverage, owners must be notified and can intervene. D. Flood insurance. Flood insurance is required for communities in special flood hazard areas, SFHAs. It is provided by FEMA under the National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP, and covers plumbing and electrical appliances, cabinets, foundation walls, garages, fuel tanks, staircases. Even though it's a federal program, it does not fully comply with Florida condo law, so know your boundaries. Quick recap: property insurance is required by law for condos. Liability coverage is smart, even if optional HO6 policies are essential for unit owners. Umbrella and cyber policies offer next-level protection. Know the exclusions and protect both the association and the individual owners. Motivation for CAM students. Insurance isn't just paperwork. It's protection, power, and professionalism. When disaster strikes or conflict arises, you are the calm voice and legal shield. So study hard, consult experts, and make the right calls. Because in the CAM world, leadership is protection. Final call to action: don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Emperor of Estates for more in-depth CAM training. Comment below. Protected and prepared if you're ready for Lesson 4.2. CAM training. Florida CAM / property insurance / HOA insurance / condo law IEO liability / HO6 policy flood insurance / CAM exam prep Emperor of Estates